Hello everyone, my name is Clementine. Welcome. I hope you are all doing good. Today I'm going to talk about the imposter syndrome, how I have experienced it and how does it look like. I'm going to dissect this in 5 points. Let me get to it. First, point number 1, let's talk about perfection. I remember when I was still in college, so you will get acknowledged every time when you get total out of total. When you get 100 out of 100, you get acknowledged by the whole class, and that is what I wanted. It touched me when I see other people get celebrated and get acknowledged because they got total out of total. So I worked hard to make sure that I be part of those people or even more. So I worked really hard and I got those total being acknowledged. I will not feel happy. To me, after being acknowledged, it was on to the next thing. So even though sometimes I will not get total, that will be I will feel like I didn't do anything. I didn't fail. If I get anything 90 something, I'll get 70 something. I'll feel like I have not done anything. It will be a worst thing ever. I will feel like I have failed myself. As soon as if we can go anywhere, 80, it can go 90 something, 80 something, that will be the worst feeling ever. I'll feel like I haven't done anything. I'll feel like I have failed myself. Like the only thing that, even though I would get 100, I was still not happy. To me, I was just like, okay, I did it. Okay, on to the next one. So now, how am I dealing with that feeling of always wanting to do everything and be perfect in everything? Now I'm learning to not put too much pressure on myself. I'm learning to do the best that I could do. I'm open to say I have done my best. I have done my best at least. This is not the end. This is a journey. So that is how I am. I'm dealing with the feeling of always wanting to do everything in a perfect way, in a perfect manner. So our second point is expect. Always wanting to be an expert in every way. In a conversation, even in class, you always want to come prepared with all the answers, with all the perfect answers. You always want, even in discussion, when you are with people, you are discussing something, you always want to give the perfect answer. And that is, you cannot always know everything about everything. That is why, and right now, how I'm dealing with that, I open myself to learn. Like to me, in my mind, I always say, there's nothing someone can tell me or there's nothing someone can teach me. So now I'm open to learn as I go. Okay, point number 3, let's talk about the natural genius. Wanting to be right, wanting to be correct with every single thing, wanting to have the right answer, have the instant right answer, always. How I'm dealing with that right now is that, because I will start noticing that, whoa, that thing you thought it was like that, it is not like that. And I will be so hard on myself when I get something wrong. When I thought it was like that and it's not like that, every time I get something wrong, I'll be so hard on myself. So now I'm learning to to be kind to myself and know that I'm not always going to get every answer right. I'm not always going to say something that is right, and that is okay. It is not a bad thing. That is life. I cannot always give the correct answer. I cannot always give the right answer instantly. No, I don't know everything. I'm not aware of everything. So sometimes I know now I have more grace with myself, and I'm more patient with myself, that it is okay even though you thought that was that way and it's not, that is okay. You don't have to punish yourself or be hard on yourself, on myself, because I used to do that a lot. So now let's talk about point number 4. Now let's talk about point number 4, being the individualist. I can do everything on my own. If I did not do it on my own, it is not success. To me, asking for help, it was not something that I was used to, because if I say I ask for help, like that thing, I will see it not as a success, because I didn't do it on my own. So I find it very difficult asking for help, because I wanted the credit all for myself, because I feel like if I'm asking for someone to help me, that means I have to spill the credit, when the acknowledgement, that now I have to spill that with someone else, and that it was something that I do not want. So now, how am I dealing with asking for help? Now I'm open, like if I need help, I'm going to ask for help, whether the person agrees or don't agree, and I will not hold a grudge because I asked for help and you could not help me. That I know that it is okay that sometimes when you ask for help, you're not gonna get it, but sometimes you ask for help, you will get it, and that does not take away from your success, and that does not take away from you and your abilities and your skills. It does not take away from you, but it also it strengthens you and it empowers you to grow. It is okay to ask for help. So I found it very difficult for me to ask for help, but now I have come to a place where now if I need help, I will ask for help without judging myself, without looking down on myself, without thinking that I am not good enough. I will definitely ask for help. Okay, the last point number 5. Now the last point number 5, being the super person. I will set so much high expectation in such a small time, and if I do not meet those expectations, I will feel like I am not worthy. I'll feel so bad that I didn't meet those expectations, and I'll set so high expectations. I'll put in the work because I feel like I need to feel the work. I need to bury myself in the work so that I can get those results. Even at the end, I do not get those results, I'll feel like I am not worthy. So how am I dealing with that right now? Right now, I am a short goal girl. I set small goals. I kind of like let go of the expectation. I know when I'm doing something, like I expect it to do well, I expect it to go to be out there, but I also have to be grateful for whatever that is happening, whatever that I'm getting at that time and moment. I learn to be more grateful in life. In everything that I do, I learn to be more grateful. Like every number, everything, like I have to be grateful with everything that I am getting. Not that I don't have goals, I do have goals, but I have to bit by bit not putting too much expectation on my goals, and work hard but not too hard, not make myself suffer in the name of I need to work. Just if I'm exhausted, I am exhausted. I know that now I am exhausted, I'm going to take some time out. Now I learned how to take some time out, because that I didn't do before. Now I know that now I am exhausted, I need to take some time out. So this is my experience of the imposter syndrome. This is how I experience it in my life and how I'm dealing with it to better my life and myself. This is my story, my experience. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you.